Yang himself that robbed a number of pieces back to the store, so where he purchased it.
We got the wood stove roaring away. I'm warming up some epoxy because I want to get on to the next step and get closer to like painting this boat with some primer so that it looks like a white boat, so that it doesn't attract so many eyeballs in the nice marina and the upgraded spot that I'm at. But I also wanted to apologize for not posting as often. This month has been kind of well, I've just been saving up money. Christmas is around the corner and there's money needed to do Christmas, money needed to go visit family. I want to buy the motors and the wind turbines, and so I've just been working a lot, working 3 or 4 different kind of side jobs, and haven't had the chance to get out here and actually film videos, and I'm really sorry about that because this boat and these videos should be my main focus. So yeah, my bad entirely. I need to get back on the train. That means that I'm going to start posting videos once a week, every Wednesday, guaranteed, 7 a.m. Pacific time. While we're groveling on the ground, I just want to give a big thank you to Brian, who sent out a couple of the smaller bits that I really need for this boat project to continue, including these amazing waterproof wire terminals. These are the heat shrink variety. Perfect when you're making a boat. These are awesome. These are the ones you want. I think SV Seeker already covered these in a video, or maybe it was Rigging Doctor. I can't remember. If you go to your standard shop, they usually give these hard plastic ones. These will do in a pinch. Obviously, they still work, but it's like that heat shrinking really makes it a lot better. He also sent out a couple of bits that we'll be using to make some tongue and groove boards later on when we want to dive into some of the woodwork I'm going to be doing on the interior. But we got a new workshop for that. I want to get a router table because I'm pretty sure my cutter one won't run these. They're too big. The things that will run, I'm going to run outside and start fairing and laying down some fiberglass on the few sections that I haven't covered yet. It's time to get down to work. Montage time. Alright, I take it back. It's turned out to be a really nice day. I guess this time of year we go through all 4 seasons. It's winter first thing in the morning. We have a nice spring and summer coming in through the middle of the day. And it gets that smoky, dry, cold air at sunset. That's definitely fall. But right now it's a perfect time to lay down some fiberglass. So let's do that quick. Glassed, 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 glassed. Glass. I've run out of fiberglass, but that's good because we got a lot of stuff done, a lot of glassing done, and now it's a real hassle to walk around this boat because it's wet everywhere. But we're gonna get even wetter because we're gonna jump into some fairing next. Fairing. Pardon the noise, I'm running the water maker, charging up batteries, doing some battery doctor stuff, and I'm taking a little break for lunch. Cheap Mr. Noodle here with some sambal and some homemade kimchi. Homemade kimchi is like super cheap to make. Make large quantities of it, makes great gifts. It's my 12th batch now, I'm trying to really figure this out. It is hard to make it on a boat though because of the temperature changes in here all the time. But this batch came out really good. I gotta see if I have some more pro film. I'll root around in here. I probably should clean up a little bit so I can actually find stuff like under that giant pile. And take honey for WALK. I think she knows what I'm talking about. Come on, get in the boat. Get back in the boat. Where are you going, honey? Where are you going?
Come on, let me get. Hey, come on, buddy.
You're a good girl, honey.
She's like,
oh yeah.
pretty good, eh?
Finally found some food you like, eh, honey? It's meat.
Winter days to summer days.
So this is Steve. Steve's a friend of Vern's, and Steve, you've been playing around with the electric stuff on the absolute cheapest, just like literally something to do. You bought this boat, and it has one fried motor.
Yeah.
So you pulled the motor out, and what did you put in?
2 DC treadmill motors on this side.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put 2 more on this side for a total of about 12 horsepower. It should go about 4 knots. And it'll get me out to the fishing grounds and back on one set of old crappy.
Yeah, just like the leftovers, right?
Yeah, leftover batteries. Yeah.
So, but basically, you're trawling along with this setup already. You're making like 1 or 2
Yeah,
knots.
following the guy over in Horseshoe Bay, he's got 2 9-kilowatt motors and a set of golf cart batteries, and he did that in 2014, and he liked it so much that a couple of years ago he just put another set of batteries in to get more range. It's really straining at the later on about a minute you can see it pulling away. But I got the bow still attached, right, so it can't go anywhere. And that's only one side. I still got to do the other side.
Right. When I first saw him do this, he had it mounted with like plywood and bungee cords and stuff. It was just so janky. But you're just like, you just troll up to us on a calm day, like up to us in the bay, and you're like, oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm going electric, gotta go, okay. And you're like, flick switches, you got inverters going, you had all kinds of stuff. And that was in your other boat that had a fried, it was like 150 horse outboard. And then you just put a same kind of thing, another 24 volt.
200 horsepower Yamaha.
Yeah.
And I took the fried motor out of it and I put a treadmill motor in it. And it'll do about 3 knots because it only weighs about 1,500 pounds. But it's great. I mean, it's as quiet as a kayak, and you just charge the batteries up when you get home.
Well, that's basically what it is. You've got yourself a little floating Winnebago, and you got yourself some motors to just scoot around. You can go to a fishing spot, or you can come out here on a calm day, and that's all it is. And it's fun.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go to infinity and beyond. Like, how much money do you think you've actually spent? Any?
Each motor was $5.
Yeah.
And the batteries are all like given to me. Like they don't have to be 12 volts. If they're 10 or 8 volts, it doesn't matter. It all just adds up, right?
Right.
Because you put them in series.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
so for a grand total of $10 and some favors.
I mean, it's Mickey Mouse, but it gets you where you want to go, right? It
just
doesn't impress anybody, but it works.
It impresses me. I'm impressed. Standing on. Honey, you're gonna fall in. You're gonna fall in if you keep standing like that, you big dum dum. Honey, you're walking the plank. Honey, why are you walking the plank? Come here. No, come here. Come here. Come here. You're walking out there. Alright, well, it's turned out to be a little bit calmer than I was expecting, and ergo it's been a little bit warmer. I was expecting it's only supposed to be about 3 degrees Celsius right now, 4, but it feels a lot warmer when you're in the sunshine. Anyway, because we got a bit of sunshine, because it's a bit dry and warm, I'm gonna take some time to fix this problem. Now, down here, I left this kind of unfinished because I kept having to trim bits of it back, but what it's come down to is, you see how it's cambered inwards? Water's pooling here, and no amount of sealing is going to keep that out forever. So what I'm going to do is keep all of these as right angles. All this is right angles, this is right angles, but down here I camber it off, so any water that gets in behind the seal will leak out onto the deck and then off the boat. So Let's crack the jigsaw out and let's do this quick before the next rainstorm comes.
I think so, because we don't have as many resolving cards. You know, what you feel like doing. You know, what you feel like doing. It's over. It's over. You know, what you feel like doing. That's it. But we've been working so much, so it's hard to get out. You know, what you feel like doing. You know, what you feel like doing. Cannonball Adderley heard you.
All right, well,
Back and told.
it's up there, it's glassed in. I had to widen the window just like a micron to get the window to open and close properly. But the window sill itself, we've now got a nice taper to it. I do wish it was warmer because it is a pain to work with epoxy down near freezing. It turns to so thick, you know, I tried to preheat it, but it gets so thick that the bubbles are really hard to work out. And well, at least the slow cure will add some strength, because the slower you cure epoxy, the stronger and more flexible it is, less brittle. But so since we have a little bit of time, I'm gonna tap in some window hinges. Hey, all right, so check it out. Windows in, we got some hinges on it. I'm gonna break the fourth wall here a little bit and let you know that I've actually been halfway through recording the next episode. So I reek like engine oil and turpentine. But basically I put the hinges in, I put one bolt and some glue, and then I set the whole apparatus into its spot and let it set there. So I haven't actually tried to open this. We'll see if it works. I did the other one as well. Okay, so it's still a little tight. Come on. It needs a little bit more concussive persuasion. Ow! Feels so good. Do it again. Come on. All right, there we go. So the window actually opens. Look at that. An open window. And I am going to leave you guys here tonight. Sorry for the short episode. Sorry I haven't been posting more. Next one's coming up next Wednesday, 7 a.m. This one's actually a little bit late. I know. I'm sorry. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.
And
Let's get this bastard close again.
most fantastic guitar player I've heard was Nelson Simon. Sounding good. You know. Sounding good. What you feel like doing. You know. What you feel like doing.